Hello everyone, welcome back to a new YouTube cast. Today we're going to be having a look at a game played between SpeCial in the bottom right, spawning as the Red Terran, who's part of the StarCraft 2 community into the clan. And top left, spawning as the Blue Terran, we're going to have Rookie, who is a South Korean Terran player. Both players opening in a similar way. No, that's not true actually. We're seeing a gas first here coming out of Rookie. And we are seeing a double gas coming out of SpeCial. So it's a little bit of a difference as I turn on my sound, as I forgot to do that earlier. Second depot is on the way as well. We're already queued up here for SpeCial, so he's going to be staying on one base for a little longer. We'll be able to put on more pressure on his opponent as a result. It's going to have a lot of gas here. Interesting to see how he will use it. Well, obviously it's going to be for a factory, but then the follow-up afterwards is going to be quite interesting to see. From Rookie's side, we're going to be seeing a fast command center coming down, followed up by a factory as well. Of course, when you open gas first, you're going to be able to get that faster factory yourself as well. So factory timings are actually going to be relatively close here, as you see. Rookie actually not opting for a factory yet. Should go down now. There we go. Factory goes down. Curious to see if it's going to be a second Reaper or if he will stay with one Reaper. It's going to be one Reaper for now. And we're going to be okay, two Reapers. No depot going down yet. Here comes the depot. So this is a gas first opener with a fast command center. On the other hand, we have SpeCial with a single Reaper into what seems to be a slightly faster factory, right? And a third depot on the way already for SpeCial as well. We should be throwing down that command center soon. We see he's floating quite some money. So after the starport goes down and he gets a couple of Hellions out, I wouldn't be surprised to see the command center go down on his side as well. Now, curious to see what this reactor is gonna do. Double Reaper. I was about to say it could be double Reaper. The way the build lines up is perfect for that. So we could be seeing a something like a 3 Reaper single Hellion or three Reaper double Hellion, I guess, is gonna time out nicer with the timing of those Hellions. We see Rookie without, well, actually he did SCV scout, so he is aware that it was a double gas opener. He's gonna keep his 2 Reapers at home as a result. See the first Hellion coming out and he continues Marine production, not gonna get some type of reactor here. Medevac is on the way as well as one more Reaper. Is he gonna go up to 5? Yes, 5 Reapers. 3 Hellions, 1 Medevac seems to be the play here for SpeCial. As Rookie seems to be going for a bit of a scout here, or at least moving towards the ramp, trying to get some more surface area in case SpeCial ever pops his head up there. 2 more Reapers are on the way, of course, for SpeCial and that Medevac. What a beautiful build order this is, by the way. Look at that timings, how everything just fits together nicely. 2 Reapers will join up a little bit later, and then the double Marine in production, Tech Lab. Starport really not doing anything. Ooh, Medevac spotting this move out now. This actually isn't that bad because this is going to delay SpeCial's timing. Sure, SpeCial is going to be able to clean this up eventually, but as long as Rookie trades semi-okay here, which he gets 2 Reapers already, he's going to end up losing 2 Hellions for free, so it's not the greatest of trades. You see down 200 minerals, but it's going to give him a lot of time to get some extra units out, right? It's getting a bunker, it's getting a Cyclone out right now. These are all things he would not have had had he not won that time, and he's even going to be able to get a Viking out as well. Tank on the way here. Going to be interesting to see exactly what SpeCial will be able to do. He's going to be dropping onto the high ground. Viking in position. Oh, this Medevac will go down very swiftly. Now, these Reapers are doing a lot of damage. Marines are falling. 2 Marines have gone down, but so have 2 Reapers. Third Reaper falls. Cyclone still alive, so is the Viking, and this is just going to get pushed back here by Rookie. Good start here for Rookie, who is most likely going to be the underdog in this series. Third CC on the way for SpeCial ASAP. We have Orbital Command coming down and a third gas. Now, usually I'd say a third gas at this speed always indicates mech, but in TVT, because of the Raven count that Terrans would like to get, you almost always see fast third gases coming out of Terrans, and this time it's not going to be any exception. As we see both players with that third gas, doesn't necessarily indicate that mech play, even though usually it would. We'll see, yeah, Rookie be going into Stim. And SpeCial still continuing marine production of that reactor factory. Perhaps wants to get one more tank before he swaps. Or maybe one more Raven. I guess usually you swap the starport and the barracks. You don't really swap the factory and the barracks. That makes no sense. As you want to continue tank production. And you want to continue either medevac or Viking production with that reactor on the starport. So here, see that barracks float over to the starport. And we see a bit of a move out here for Rookie. Who has a decent unit count. 2 tanks, 1 Raven, 3 Vikings are out now. CC is being built on position. So we're going to be moving into a small lead here for Rookie. Now this push shouldn't be able to do too much. As long as SpeCial doesn't mess up anything of the micro. There is more Vikings though here. Actually, there's not a single Viking here for SpeCial who went for double Raven. Now, double Raven is very good against tanks, but the problem with double Raven is that it's not that great if the opponent has 3 Vikings and you have no Vikings really. So we're going to be seeing these Vikings already putting in some work. 4 Vikings out now, more Vikings in production. 2 Hellions on the other side of the map will be able to kill a couple of workers. Well, not even, just a single worker for now. This is taking a lot of damage actually. It's interesting to see. Not enough anti-air here for SpeCial, who's struggling to take his 3rd base. I mean, Rookie really pulling ahead in the supply right now. Stim is slightly faster for Rookie as well. That's not going to be the biggest of deals. The real big things here are going to be Viking count and then tank count. Ooh. Scan moving forward here by Rookie. Moves into tank range. 1 disable on one of the tanks. 2nd tank will try to push forward. Nope, it's gonna be enough. So 2 tanks die here for Rookie. Good start here for Rookie on this, or for SpeCial here honestly, who's been getting the better end of these trades so far. Viking trade also looking poor. No more Raven here for Rookie. So Rookie in a tough spot right now. Does have a 3rd base up and running already, so will be outmining his opponent by a little bit, but this is not quite what you want if your name is Rookie. There's still some of these these disables. I can't remember the real name. Available here for SpeCial. There's a couple of Vikings. Oh my god, he loses his command center. What a Rookie mistake. Actually, it's pretty bad here for SpeCial. He does clean up this push nicely. Losing a 3rd command center, that was very painful. It's gonna rebuild it. 1-1 is on the way here for Rookie. Are eBays even done? Yes, eBays are done for SpeCial as well. There's 3 racks on the way, or well, there's 3 racks done for both players. We see racks 4 and 5 coming down here for Rookie, as well as a sensor tower. And simultaneous scans. 1 scan forward here, most likely by Rookie. Yes, just making sure there's nothing in front of him. Sensor tower is about to finish up. That's going to give him some calm of mind, basically. It's gonna help him relax. Another scan, man. Rookie is really quite nervous about what's going on here. He's outmining his opponent by quite a bit. He could be... I was gonna say he could throw down a Fort CC, but this is not an SCV that's gonna be throwing down a Fort CC. This is an SCV that's here to spot any kind of movement, because this really is the only area where he does not have vision. Forward scan here by SpeCial is up in Viking count, but don't forget a lot of those Vikings are still moving across the map. 5 Vikings against, I think it's 7 Vikings here. Oh, good first engagements here for SpeCial. He does end up losing one of his tanks. A good Viking movement. SpeCial really putting in the work when it comes to the Viking movement. Drop heading around. Could be for a counter attack, could be just for a flank. SCV spots these Vikings. Oh, this might be nasty actually. Now he's going to lose 1 or 2 Vikings, I believe. Medevac isn't even going to fall. 1 Viking does go down. 1-1 is about to finish up here for Rookie. Decent position here for SpeCial, who has 1 Liberator out right now. And with that air lead, he's going to be able to push back these tanks. Might be able to get 1. Yes, 1 shot will be it. Now we have the tanks moving forward. This is looking tight here by SpeCial. Very good attack. 3rd CC meanwhile has finished up. We see even work count just down in upgrades, which is annoying. Combat Shield is not done quite. Combat Shield does finish up now, but without 1-1 this fight might be very difficult. A lot of SCVs are being pulled. Good flanking motions here by Rookie, who, even though the supply is even, realize a lot of that supply is in the air, and these 7 Vikings of course don't fight very well on the ground. Now we have a very asymmetrical situation here where SpeCial has more workers. He has a lead in air units, and he's okay-ish tank count, I guess. So as long as he survives and is able to at some point catch up in upgrades, we might be going into somewhat of an even game again. So we have 4cc is done. I completely missed that. Wow. Second factory on the way as well. So tank production is going to ramp up here for Rookie. We don't have a second factory. We only have barracks 4 and 5 here for SpeCial, who's been doing well in the fights. Except for that last one. Oh, interesting stint forward. Does manage to snipe a tank. So evening up the tank count for now. Actually still down 1 tank. SpeCial is. We have a single Liberator doing a lot of damage. Getting a bunch of Marines. Getting a couple of SCVs as well. So once again, good harass by SpeCial. He's up 10, 12, 15 SCVs. Took me a while to count that. No 4cc yet though for SpeCial. So even though he has more workers, he's actually outmining his opponent by quite a bit at this point. That's nice for him. But he's gonna need a 4cc at some point in the future, so we do see it come down. 2 barracks in the main base are being added, 2 is being added. We don't have any upgrades from the armory yet for SpeCial. Turret going on, that's interesting to see. No air contention here for Rookie, who doesn't really care about these Vikings. I think I might be able to get 1 or 2 of these. No, yeah. One Viking does go down. Good stim there by Rookie. Oh, there's no unit siege here for Rookie. So SpeCial tries to fly in with his Marines or dart in and pick something up. Doesn't quite work. Scan coming out of SpeCial once again, making sure that everything is looking tight here. Sees the double factory, is gonna piss him off a little bit. Also sees another Rex go down. I think SpeCial is now realizing how far behind he is when it comes to production. Good move in once again, gets 1, 2. Oh, stays a little bit too long, but 2 tanks is a good trade, of course. He needs to keep that tank count low. As long as the tank count is low, he can have a fighting chance in this game. Here we have an SCV going towards the top right side of the map. We'll be building a depot. But not if Rookie has anything to say about that. He denies that SCV. These 2 barracks are about to finish up to 2 finish up for Rookie as well. So should be looking forward to a 3-3 upgrade at some point in the future. There's a lot of gas in the bank. Good tank fire here. Solid plays here coming out of SpeCial, who defensively is looking quite good, honestly. If we think about how this game started, with that loss of the 3rd CC, it's just been SpeCial hanging on, and now all of a sudden he has a supply lead. Problem is just, even though he has a supply lead, he's still down in upgrades, and as long as he's down in upgrades, it's gonna be rough. He's also gonna be down at least a base for a little bit, but income-wise, he's been doing quite alright. He has been doing quite alright now. Step forward here by SpeCial. Tank count is very even in favor of SpeCial. Viking count is in favor of SpeCial. I feel like we're actually entering a favorable stage here for SpeCial with double sensor tower. The only thing he's lacking really is some kind of map control, and he's gonna work on that with this medevac. Now once again, SpeCial moving forward. Oh, this is sloppy. He's gonna lose 2 Vikings there. Only gets a single tank shot on this Marine. Hello? Why are you lifting up? More importantly, why are you lifting up in the damage medevac? That is not the correct call there. This refinery can be taken here. Is Rookie still in position? Rookie, good game sense, realizing something's gonna happen here. Not quite sure if he's gonna be able to save this CC though. I think he might just be able to. Good stutter step by SpeCial, but it's not gonna be enough. We have a big Marine tank move out here. Coming out of SpeCial. There's only 2 tanks here now, and oh, Rookie realizes that. Siege is up just in time again. This is gonna be a weird engagement as SpeCial tries to jump on top of this army, but the siege is just in time here for Rookie. So this is gonna be an okay trade. It looked for a second Rookie was gonna be completely caught off guard, but siege is just in time and gets about an even trade. Still, Rookie with that base. It's gonna be up a base. Down slightly in workers. Good doom drop into the main base. There was no cover here on that complete right side there. The sensor tower not in the correct position. Tank sieging up in the main base, and this is always gonna be rough to defend, honestly. Armory going down is not going to matter. Well, it will matter for the +2 vehicle weapons, but it's not gonna matter for any kind of 3-3 for Marines, as those have already started. Meanwhile, we have a drop on the other side of the map, trying to once again take down this base. Not all Marine dropped, so this medevac will go down before doing any real damage. Vikings trying to stutter step, trying to get as much damage in as possible, and we'll be able to get a fair amount done. "13 tanks. Man, Rookie has almost no tanks, but so many Marines. Just with the mobility that he has, he might be able to do something here, but in a straight up engagement, he's always gonna get completely blasted, I feel like. Here we go, one tank is in position. Marines are stimming forward, 3-3 ditches finish up here for Rookie, so he's gonna get some good trades against Specials Marines, which you see does end up lifting up. Oh, I love this preemptive drop, really, by Special, making sure that he can start mining again soon. I think these tanks just have this CC in range though, so that's going to be an issue. No 5th CC on the way yet for Special either. We have the Raven upgrade, I think it's called Corvid Reactor. Oh, that's going to be good. I would not recommend that. Couple of tanks here, 3 to be exact. We have a bunch of units up here as well. 2 Ravens are out already. We have 1 more Raven on the way, Lips being built as well, and feels like Special finally is going to be capitalizing on that air advantage he's had all game. Interesting scan there. Feels like Rookie wanted to jump that, but it's not really a location you can jump at this point. Special is about to finish up 3-3. Oh, good fight here. Very good fight. Gonna be seeing 1 tank fall. Rookie getting pushed back. Special should move a little bit forward with a couple of those tanks, trying to keep this ramp. Just slightly too late. This is good tank positioning, and here come the Liberators. That's 2 dead tanks, isn't it? That is 2 dead tanks. Whoop. Whoop, whoop. Oh, beautiful movement here by Special, who sets up defensively. Oh, Raven anti-armor missile doing a lot of damage here. Tanks shelling away as well. Liberators will be going back into position, and Special taking a massive supply lead here, which hopefully we'll be able to... I completely missed this 5th base dying. Too much action. So much sieging, unsieging, interesting moves. Imagine if someone with full vision can miss this. How difficult this game must be for them. Or how useless the guy observing the game is. There's really have 2 options here. I'm gonna go with the first one. It's probably a very tense game. As we have the command center flying to the left. Special gonna be up a base, or well, up a base. Similar base count right now, still up in workers as well, up in supply. 17 tanks against 3 tanks. See Special being in position for any kind of run by. There's 3 tanks here in position as well. I mean, I just don't see a way for Rookie to really move in. Yeah, this is not gonna be it. Gets 1. Oh, wait, no, this is gonna be it. Moves in, gets 3 tanks, snipes the base, should pick up and leave. Does manage to do just that. Special is in position. Oh my god, this guy is so good. Is in position, but does lose a fair amount, and here Special getting outmaneuvered a little bit. Loses his 5th base, loses his 3rd base. All of a sudden Special feels like he's all in, but I don't think that's quite the case. I think his army is way superior here. He did not need to leave all of his bases unattended by any kind of tanks. This 4th base is most likely going to be falling. It's gonna take a while at least. There's lots of repair available here. Oh, Special, very nasty engagement. None of these tanks are sieged up. Ravens are too late. Oh man, just walking up a choke. It's gonna be enough for now though, but these are not quite the trades that he wants, I feel like. Once again, we have Rookie doing some damage on the sides. What a game this is so far. I am not quite sure if Special is gonna be able to walk up this ramp though. There's not a single tank. There's a bunch of Marines. We have Rookie coming back home. I'm not quite sure what's going to be happening here. We have everything of Rookie is going to be home, and a lot of Specials units are at his own house defending right now, and this is going to set up one hell of a flank here for Rookie, who basically is going to have full vision of his opponent's army. Problem is he just doesn't really have the tank count. He doesn't have any tricks to play. Perhaps he's just going to wait for an unsiege here. 1 tank does finish. Don't forget, Special's almost no income after losing that 4th base. Only losing that 5th and 3rd probably would have been fine, but he could have floated this base to the 3rd base otherwise, and I guess he can do it with this. He's still gonna have some type of eco. Right now the mining though, not in favor here of Special. Who's in one of the weirdest positions I've seen in a while. Does not want to unsiege, obviously, because the moment he unsieges, he's afraid to get jumped, and can't really blame the guy. A couple of Marines stimming forward will be able to go for this base. Good play here by Rookie, really, who ends up sending a couple of Marines, a tank over here as well. The Special's so afraid to move out with this army, but he's very far ahead supply-wise. He's coming back eco-wise as well. Really, there's not that much he needs to do right now. Sending a single drop towards this right side behind the mineral line probably would be enough at this point. As long as he just defends his bases, but he's not defending his base. He's going to be caught slightly out of position. Siege is coming in. Good Raven disables here, but Superior Concave coming out of Rookie will be able to break this tank line. Oh, they died in medevac. Oh, this is a vital engagement here. Oh, this is not good for SpeCial whatsoever, who is getting completely picked apart here by Rookie. That fight was so close, and I'm not saying that's a game decider, but it's gonna be important. SpeCial once again feeling the time pressure, which I don't think is really there. Marines versus Marines fighting. No tank support coming out of SpeCial, who just has 10 tanks on a little clutter here. I would love to see him slowly inch forward towards this base or towards this base. I feel like he's been too slow at moving there now. Ooh, I don't think this is a move you can make SpeCial. No, SpeCial agrees with me, goes back, loses 5-6 Marines though. Every fight SpeCial has been taking so far has been very poor in the past 3-4 minutes. Oh, 2 tank shells on these SCVs. This is a good move. He should have done this way earlier. Stopping the mining on this base, and finally we have Rookie moving in. Rookie waited long enough. He now has enough Marines, and SpeCial's position does get broken. Rookie has less SCVs, more income, and a bigger army. There's 2 extra barracks being produced here at that. I don't even know what base this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5, I guess 6th base, but 1 base died, so the 5th. I'm not quite aware how I should call it. 4 tanks against 2, 2 Ravens against 0, with 48 Marines against 40 right now. This game seems to be going Rookie's way, who's also sporting a big economical lead. He's down in workers, but up in bases. Yes, a fair amount of orbitals still around. 3 orbitals gonna supply him with plenty of mules. Big fight in the middle of the map. Very good fights coming out of Rookie so far. Whenever these big tank marine fights, he always managed to judge them correctly. It's not so much that he's fighting well, it's more that he doesn't take fights that he doesn't think will go well. I think that has been the real power here. SpeCial engaging in a couple of bad fights earlier in this game. No siege up here yet coming out of Rookie. Couple of Marines once again being shelled away. There's only an orbital here, and there's a lot of freaking SCVs. Yeah, 2 CCs remaining here for SpeCial. I don't think that's going to be quite enough. He needs to actually make a play. Now, this is the first time, well, the past minute and a half, 2 minutes, I've been feeling like SpeCial does need to make a play, but there's nothing really left for him to make plays around. See double siege tank siege up here. We're going to see an anti-armor missile. No, we're going to see disables on the tanks instead. SpeCial, not quite sure what he wants to do either. 4 HP on this Raven. There we go. 1 disable, 1 Raven dies. See, once again an engagement here by Rookie, which is like, I'll take what I can get, and nothing more, nothing less. Do we have another disable? No, but there is a turret. Drop here in the bottom base, kills 12 workers, no problem. There's still 18 remaining. Rookie being so aggressive and relentless in his aggression. Good splits coming in. It's gonna take out 2 tanks. How many tanks is there left? 0. 51 Marines against 38 Marines. On top of that, 4 extra tanks. And more medevacs. I don't see if there's anything that SpeCial can do at this point to stop the incoming train with the name Rookie on it. Rookie stims 1 final time. Or should I say SpeCial stims 1 final time as the reinforcements rush in. Here comes the cavalry as Rookie wins this game. Now, if you did enjoy this game, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Leave a thumbs up and a comment down below if there's any game you do want to see. Feel free to recommend me. Thanks everyone for watching, and bye bye.